Hey, what's going on, guys? Datcoopguy here, and today we're going to actually be talking about Flightstones. So if you're like me, you're burning through all your Flightstones right now. Like, Emerald Dream's just tossing you tons and tons and tons and tons of gear, and believe me, it gets kind of annoying after a while of after upgrading, you're constantly running out of these damn things. So today we're actually going to be talking about 3 different strategies that I have been using to utilize trying to get as much Flightstones as possible. I tried watching a lot of different videos, and a lot of people just flat out don't know what they're talking about, or they're talking about arbitrary old methods that no longer work. So we're going to go do the simple one, the easy one that everybody should know. I'm just going to repeat it just in case you're a newer player, but obviously you can do all the events. So you have like the Dream Surge, you have like the Super Bloom, you have the Great Hunts. These are really good ways of getting Flightstones. They'll typically give you about 45 to 60 a piece, and they're also not too bad right now because there is a way with Dream Surges and Time Rifts right now, which you can find the Dream Surge over in the Iron Plains, and you can find the one in Valdrassus, and you can also get some token gear. You can upgrade that up into 450, take it over to the Catalyst over here, and turn it into tier for your first week. Not a bad idea, but just something I recommend on the side if you're trying to get 2 tier pieces and do that. But another one that a lot of people always forget about is the Zerlac Caverns. There is a lot of quests down there that are super duper easy, like kidnap Niflheim free. You click on 6 little cages and you get 30 Flightstones, which isn't too bad. The other method right now that is pretty big right here, it's not my go-to method. We're going to talk about that method in a second, but that is planting seeds. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to run over here to these seeds, and you're going to plant 1 seed and just trickle a little bit of dew and just move on. It's pretty much the only way to do it right now. So what I do is I click on this, I do that. We're just going to plant a seed. It doesn't really matter what seed we plant. We don't really care. And from there, you're going to examine the soil, which if it would ever work here. I think it's still glitching out here. There we go. Yeah, you're just going to drop a seed, drop that, and then you'll come back in 2 minutes. If there is another seed, go to that seed, plant that, come back, and then this will give you about 10 Flightstones a piece, which isn't too bad. Lastly, we're going to talk about my favorite method personally right at the moment. This one requires a little bit more work, but it's honestly the best one out there. And that is if you go to the heroic version of Dawn of the Infinite. This only takes like a couple of minutes. It's roughly about less than 15 minutes. It's relatively easy. You don't have to worry about DPS or really mechanics, especially in the first wing. So it's not too bad. I've actually had it to where the tank left the party before the dungeon even started, and we went through it with just a 4-man squad of like Cloffies and then myself. Like, it's really not that hard. And what happens is each boss will give you 65 Flightstones. So you'll end up doing the entire dungeon. You'll get 100 or 260 by the end of it, and then you can just spam it. Especially if you're more geared or you're playing with a squad that's more geared, you can do this about 8 times throughout the week and get up to your cap before the season starts. I would recommend saving up about 2,000 before the next season starts. That way, when you're getting all this new Mythic Plus gear, all this other gear, and all these crests to actually upgrade your stuff, you're gonna really want to have that when jumping into the fray. Anyways, guys, I just want to make a short-term video. I'm not going to sit there and stretch it out like to 8 minutes like most other YouTubers. I just wanted to give that information out to you. Make sure to support the channel. Check out all the other videos out there in the future. And follow my Twitch. We might try to stream some World of Warcraft in the future. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.